Graveside service for Mrs. Sarah Thompson, age 93, of Mobile, will be Friday at 11 a.m. from Evergreen Cemetery. Visitation from 10 until 11 at Curtis & Son North. Mrs. Thompson died on Tuesday in Mobile. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Memorial service for Harold David Foote, age 69, will be Saturday at First United Methodist Church in Sylacauga, with the Reverend David Lee officiating. Visitation from 2 until 4 prior to the service at the church. David was the owner and operator of Foot Brothers Furniture in Sylacauga for a number of years. In lieu of flowers, donation can be sent to the Big Oak Ranch or the Association of Frontal Temporal Degeneration. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. David Foote was a humanitarian. He cared about people, cared about the success of this community, and he was a big Auburn fan. And he was one of the first ones that I can remember that wore those penny loafers without socks, back in the day. That was a thing. David Foote, he is certainly one of the gentlemen in this area that has been so generous and kind to so many people, and we'll miss David Foote, that is for sure. Memorial service on Saturday at First United Methodist Church, beginning at 4 o'clock. Visitation prior to the service from 2 until 4. In lieu of flowers, again, donation can be sent to the Big Oak Ranch or the Association of Frontotemporal Degeneration. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Kenneth Jerome Edwards, age 52. The family receiving friends at My Sheep Ministry in Lincoln today from 4 until 6 p.m. The memorial service will follow at 6. Pastor David Curley will officiate. In lieu of flowers, donation can be made to the Feed My Sheep Ministry. Talladega Funeral Home, directing. William Wendell Harrington died October 23rd. He was 72 years old. Funeral service for Mr. Harrington will be Saturday at 1 o'clock from Erskine Funeral Home in Talladega, with interment in the Pine Hill Mausoleum Park. Visitation on Friday from 6 till 8 o'clock at the funeral home. Reverend Glenn Horn will officiate the service. Mr. Harrington was a veteran of the U.S. Army and a veteran of the Vietnam War. In lieu of flowers, you may make donation to the Hall of Heroes and to the Wounded Warriors Project. Donation to the Hall of Heroes may be mailed to 112 Court Square East, Talladega, 35160. Online condolences at ursrefuneralhome.com. Ursre Funeral Home in Talladega, directing. Funeral service for Mr. William Charles Black will be 2 o'clock Friday at Wright's Funeral Home in Alexander City. Wright's Funeral Home, directing. And funeral service for William Oliver Arrington, age 84, is Friday at 2 o'clock from Equality Methodist Church, with Pastor Becky Scott officiating. Burial in the Equality Methodist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends Friday from 1 until 1:45 at the church. Mr. Arrington died Tuesday, October 23rd at UAB in Birmingham. In lieu of flowers, memorials can be made to the Equality United Methodist Church. Memorial messages to Radney Funeral Home in Alexander City, in charge of the arrangements. These obituaries this morning presented by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361.